Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We left off in the Grove. Our very hodgepodge group is waiting here. But we have talked to most people in the Grove, I think about everyone. Some of them we will see again for sure. Some of them, you know, might be doomed. We don't know yet. Maybe all of them are doomed. If we cannot help with that situation... Okay, who's screaming that? If we cannot help with the situation, maybe everyone in here is doomed. And hopefully, since GaryTheGammarid, you know, wants to help people, especially the little people, and poor refugees are as little as they come, unfortunately. Hopefully we can help this desperate situation. He's happy that we are in a druid grove, though, because he's a druid and he loves to be with other druids and learn new things and all this stuff. But yeah, we left off around here, I think, where we helped a poor tiefling girl that was paralyzed because of a potion that this person gave her. It's interesting. We could try to talk to her and find out why she gave such a terrible potion to the girl. Maybe she says something about that. I don't know. Because I ignored her last time completely.
Need anything? Any lotions or potions?
Nothing for now. Nothing for now. Okay. And we talked to the smith here. We talked to the guy that was standing here with Lizelle. Lizelle wasn't very happy about how we dealt with that. We haven't been in here though, and it looks like it's the prisons. Makeshift prison. Oh, and we know her.
Shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Now, I know there is an achievement with her. You can free her and get that. But you have to free her multiple times because she is weird and always gets into prison. But I'm not gonna do that. It's not... Goblins are not nice. Yeah, I'm gonna step between the crossbow and the goblin. Not because of the goblin. GaryTheGammarid definitely recognizes that that goblin is not a nice person and will never be. But for her, because she doesn't want to do that, really. She is just angry, she's just sad and full of grief and doesn't really know what she's doing. And needs to be convinced that what she is doing is the wrong thing. Hey Mimilo, how are you doing? Blub blub everyone, blub blub Mimilo. Now we're gonna step between them. That is not something you want to do.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too? You, move!
That goblin should better shut up, because otherwise I'm gonna strangle her to death. Yeah, let's read her thoughts. Let's try. We haven't done that yet. And apparently we never will, because the game hates me. Man, I'm getting a lot of ones. We didn't have a single 20 yet. The whole game. I had about 50 ones, it feels like. But not a single 20. So I can't read her thoughts.
Stop it! Get out of my head! Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna fight her. I didn't know she would fight me if I do this. What? I'm not gonna kill that woman. No, that's just absolute. What the hell? Okay, that is something. Until now, detect thoughts never failed me. I didn't think she would fight me. What the hell? Okay, that must be a... Maybe that is a higher difficulty thing as well. I have installed new SSD and it's working. Oh, that's good. I mean, usually an SSD should be easy to install, hopefully. But yeah, that's nice. And yes, I'm playing this one on an SSD as well. Let's just get through that quickly. I'm gonna go between her. I'm not
You
gonna read her
move.
thoughts. I would have liked to, though, just to know what she's thinking. I really want to know what she's thinking. There's always a chance things won't work. We all know how mean the world is, but that, yeah, but that she just attacks me then? Won't change anything if you kill her. Let's do that. That's a little bit better. This is not... This can't be. Come on. A 1 and a 2 game? Yeah, I'm gonna use inspiration. That is not... That is... No. Come on. What the hell? Oh, this game hates me so much.
You fought for us, so I'll give you one last chance.
Move!
I'm gonna try again. I don't care. Shoot me. Should be easy, right? There you go. God, this game hates me so much. 1, 2, 2. Back to back. It's great. I love this
What
game.
in every hell is wrong with you? Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
I just wanted to help her. Okay, all these answers don't really satisfy me. I mean, yeah, she's a person. She's still an asshole, so... You know... Game gives you a big middle finger. Yeah, always. It's just the worst. I mean, she is a person, but, you know... Gurtak would kill her. If she would go on a rampage or something, she would definitely be dead. 100%. Sure, so... It's not that we are... That we are righteous, you know? That we are... Gurtak is more neutral good. He doesn't condone killing, if it's necessary, for the greater good. But... he would definitely condone killing in... just, you know, because she's grieving. And just wants to take revenge on someone, and especially on someone who can't defend themselves. He would definitely kill her if she would do something, you know, if that goblin would do anything bad to these people, he would kill her without even blinking. Let's just say because she's not a practice target, she's a person.
Can't say
It's
I
fine.
understand that. I'm not sure I want to.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
I'm gonna buy
Oh
the
my
eggs
god,
off
this
your
game
kids,
hates me so much.
and your birdies, and your dogs.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest?
I need to take that head
A
away.
chance to talk to
I
you
want to
about
see his face.
something, well, rather important.
Well, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils,
Bit.
overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you
2 minutes
stood in front
ago.
of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In
2
short,
seconds ago.
I've grown to trust you.
I saw you do 2 things in the last 5 minutes, and it was great, and I trust you now. Well, I guess that's gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see,
I love
have
his cat.
this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Yeah, Gale. Nature provides the cure to most ailments. Tell me your symptoms, and I might prepare a poultice or potion. We're druid, I mean... It doesn't have to be natural, he's a mage, but you know... Well, not that kind of natural. Not, you know, Mother Nature-wise. It can be natural on another sphere, but, you know.
Thank you for the offer. But the treatment for my condition is very specific. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
So, your illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need the details, please.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Dare I say it? I love it so much. So good. And where do you suggest we find those artifacts?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession.
No, he has one in his
Know for
possession.
yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
Okay, yeah, I expected as much. Don't worry, I'll help you. I mean, we're in this boat together, right?
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises.
That's why I have the spear for him. I'll need to... Oh, I sold the staff. Well, that's not great. But he can be unarmed, that doesn't matter. So if the need arises, I need to take this spear from him and he will consume it. There. Gale can absorb this item's magic, destroying it. It's not a good spear anyway. And he can be unarmed or have a quarterstaff or whatever, and that's fine. So that doesn't matter. But we need to find more artifacts for him.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids and your birdies
So she did.
and your dogs.
See, that's why I would like to kill her. She's just horrible. Let's talk to her.
You're a long way from home, ain't you, Underdwarf? Get me out of here, and I'll introduce you to my tribe. You'd like 'em?
Yeah, you think so, but no. Who is this Absolute?
The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are.
Uh-huh. What could you possibly offer me?
The power of the Absolute, of course. Priestess Gut will tell you all about it, and make sure you have everything you need. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
I think Booyag is the name for magic. Mimilo, does the integration work today? I couldn't check it yet, so would be great if you confirm it. Just so I know. Priestess Gut is quite the name. Tell me more.
Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably
said that
stick your
already.
head back on if someone was to chop it off.
You said that already as well. Okay. No, you won't be getting my help. You belong in a cage.
Ah, come on. We could be mates.
But I don't want to.
Yeah, you bunch of softies.
And yes, you can get a quest for her to get her out of the grove, which is easier than you might think. And then, you know, there. But I think Shadowheart and Gale wouldn't like that.
area.
And B, she is, as we can hear, not really a good being, and Gortek doesn't care for that. We don't care for helping the evils. Okay, now the only thing that is left is this big area there. And whatever is close to that. So we should take a look there. I really hope my rolls get better now, because... And I'm not using karmic dice. Because they screwed me even harder. Because these rolls will be important.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Boopable nose. I want to boop it. Not the nicest druids. I can see that.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
Wow, Asterion, really? You're saying that in front of another druid? Yeah, she's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I talked to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Shut up, Asterion.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Asterion, your opinion doesn't matter. Learn it. Live it. I got that guy. Hey, Mr. Bear.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back.
I'm a druid myself. I'm a druid, same as yourself. Allow me to pass and pay my respects, please.
Druid or not, you're still an outsider to this place. Entry is forbidden.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Korga wants to see us. Interesting. We're not gonna go straight there. Oh, we could. No. I want to talk to these guys first. Don't think we can talk to the druids who are still on the ritual. They're apparently very bad druids because the ritual takes forever, but sure.
You there! Hello!
Hello.
Do my eyes deceive me? A Dwagar! Here? Forgive my surprise. It's rare to find your kind above ground. Rare and intriguing on a day already packed with intrigue. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
I really like that he reacts to us being a Dwergar.
There's no overstating my interest.
Although, how he knows that we are Dwergar, no one knows, because we are not dark-skinned, but sure. Apparently, we have a stench, as I said before. Yeah, fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, but remember nothing useful about goblin social order or behavior.
We'll try to give an exact description.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns.
What?
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
What dragon? There was no dragon. Do you think we would be standing here if there was a dragon? Do you know how powerful a freaking dragon is in D&D? I mean, in this world?
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
They called out the name like a war cry, sure.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal.
The scandal. Goblin superstition not worth ink and parchment.
But is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
If I remember right, by the way, their old god treats them like slaves, so... Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Yeah. That's why you cannot trust stories, guys.
Just
Hello,
a
boss.
moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Yeah, he's definitely capturing your life story right there.
Speak freely, my
Fish.
friend.
Are they fresh?
I've never learned
Yes.
to converse with your kind.
Nom noms. Keep away from Tuffet. She's lazy enough as it is. This is boss.
I'm quite aware.
Ah, there's Tuffet. Nice. What's this? Prime on mythical beasts. Each chapter of this book describes the cultural origins of a different mythological beast. Ah. The fan service book. Chapter 5. Miniature giant space hamster. Very little is known about this particular cryptid, though stories say they tend to choose well-muscled human males that are also pretty dull in the head as their steeds when they deign to visit this plane. According to legends, this creature retains a wellspring of indescribable power known only to itself, though it provides its steed with perhaps mystical, perhaps mundane courage. Unsubstantiated rumors claim the creature has a taste for human eyes. Yeah, I'll have to take that. Sorry, it's just there's so much wrong with that. Ooh, we can take these. That's nice. Autumn crocus, some antidotes. Not that I ever use them, but I'm gonna sell the antidote. Don't think we need them. I'd like to have that sickle, by the way. We can use sickles as weapons, which is quite nice. We can't use shillelagh with it, unfortunately. That only works for clubs or staves. Unfortunate, but a thing. We could talk to that bird. Yeah, why not? Let's talk to that bird first. I'd like to get more inspiration, guys.
I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Kick the bird. No. Leave it out. The metal's bad quality. It'll turn green very quickly. That's a persuasion check again. I'm not gonna get advantage here. I need to save that for later. I really hope I can get advantage with some of the other rolls in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is better.
You're right. Why are you Scottish? And I take that shiny key as well. Thank you. Well, that was nice. Bird gave us a key. Don't know what that key is for, but we'll see, hopefully. Something in here? It's not stealing. I'm gonna take everything because we need stuff.
I'm
sleeping. Okay. Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
If you can't talk to her, you probably have to use the fish, and the fish is too valuable to me. But yeah, now we could just go up here, which is quite nice, where Timber is. Anything else? No, there's more stuff I can just take, and I will. Apparently no one cares for the mugworts and the autumn crocus. But we can make nice potions from that. Let's talk to Epixus? Epicousis. My god, I can't read. What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Huh. Come now, surely a fellow druid is entitled to know.
Forgive me. My love for my brethren is strong. But trust. It is delicate. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
So you don't agree with her? You still haven't told me what you're doing with that bird.
It searches for news of Master Halsin. Only he can set this right. If he is gone, well, pray that he is not.
Well, we are trying to find him. Shouldn't the ritual protect the grove? You're not helping the others to prepare it.
The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
Sure. That sounds fine, I think.
By Sylvanus, the Forest Father, we are granted balance.
There's a piggy. Called Tusk. Very original.
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? He promised me a mate.
Aha, you're apparently very pent up, I see.
By Sylvanus, the old oak, all death begets life.
Okay, let's go in here now. Milk can, cauldron. I'm not gonna take all the clutter, but most of it. Okay, let's hope we can make these rolls, because these are actually important. I just didn't want to kill the woman for no reason, because... But these are important. I want to save the child.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
To reject the helpless is to reject Sylvanus himself.
The Tree Father's words. Your circle taught well. You know, then, that Sylvanus spoke further. The parasite must be removed for new seed to grow. Yet behold, the parasite lives. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
So far...
Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
So far the only poison here seems to be you. I'll tell the snake to put Karga at ease. The girl belongs with her own brood. Perfect. Talking to animals is so good.
A new hatchling? Yes, they can be foolish. Korga sine. Wukskiafula wufanol.
Sif Sif. It is as you say, Tina. Come to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Yeah, Korga is not... Okay, what was that, Shadowheart?
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
But what I was thinking here, also at my first playthrough, was it might hurt you from time to time, but the timing seems weird, doesn't it? Let's keep an eye on that. How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Sure it's not connected?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay. Well. What's the story about that artifact? I mean, while we're talking to her.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
By the way, I really like her her armor. That looks really cool. And fits to the rest really well. What do you think to all that happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
Thoughts about our stowaways?
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halsin is our best bet. If we're truly desperate, we can try to convince that goblin gut in assisting us. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith Kresh will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind.
Interesting. Okay, interesting thoughts. What would you do if you actually managed to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to not stay together if we get on well. Yeah, true.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Journal updates, I love them. More information. Seems personal. I won't pry if it's not something you want to talk about.
Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Okay. Well, let's just leave it there for now. Gale wanted to talk. Let's quickly
That
talk to
woman
him.
has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs.
Yep,
But at least
I
the
agree.
child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Exactly, that's how you learn. And if you're not forgiven, you're just dead. Can't learn anything then. Yeah, putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened. Again, Gurtak is not... is not righteous. He doesn't want to uphold the law at all cost if it only serves a cruel purpose or something, you know? So that was definitely way, way too much, no matter what she did. I mean, she didn't kill anyone. Just stole an idol. Who cares? And she was caught, so no harm done, actually.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to be that cruel and that drastic to her. There are some rats about. Let's talk to the rats first, because of course animals are more important than these stupid people.
You see a sharp intelligence behind its eyes. Is it a familiar or another druid enjoying their wild shape?
Enjoying their wild shape like we do. 3 rats.
Watches your movements but does not speak.
Yeah, that seems all very druid.
It doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
And I love it that in the druid grove, probably all the animals are also sometimes druids. It just makes sense. Let's talk to this guy first, because she's unreasonable, apparently.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Korga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Well, who's your real leader then? How did she take over? No, who's your real leader?
Master Halsin.
I mean, we knew that,
Perhaps
but...
goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
Indeed. Well, if no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I mean, we already have said we would, but to someone else, so... I'll find him.
Sylvanas' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well.
I mean, they're druids, we need to help them.
Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver.
Okay.
Stay close.
Well, let's talk to Korga then. Oh, also we need to look at these plaques. They're quite interesting. Oh! Aha! That's the first time we have seen that.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail?
Oh, that's
shout
not nice.
until my head hurts?
That's also not nice. I just wanted to give you my smell. I'll leave you be.
No, wait. You smell fresh. Safe. You can stay, if you must.
Aww, such a good doggo. Let's talk to Korga first and then we'll look at these plaques.
A grey dwarf. In our grove on this day.
I'm not
a
grey.
Sign. Or rather, a gift. Who better to understand a watchful brood mother than one who hails from... below?
Uh-huh. Do you like the darkness? I don't make a habit of threatening children, though.
She made her choice. Ugh. I thought one like you might understand. When a threat makes itself known, you remove it. No matter.
The problem is where you
I
see
took
threats.
back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
See, from what we have seen so far, the biggest threat here is you. Not the child. You cast out the guiltless. You shame your order. Yes, you do.
A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood.
She is not part of your flower.
Father. Do you agree?
She's not part of your flower. She's just a bug landing on the flower. That's something different. Words you have twisted to justify your cruelty.
Words I heed to the letter. To keep
Exactly.
my brood safe.
No.
You showed great
For your
mettle
cruelty.
at the gate. The metal of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Yeah, she's definitely using the words to get her will. Seems I must speak with the Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Yeah, that's not the druid way though, woman. That's not how it works. Let's look at the history of the grove, which this seems to be.
Forest rose with claw and tooth to tear the darkness from its roots. Druidic orders often fight dark forces, but you do not recognize the events depicted here. The mural depicts a purge, a sacred cleansing of the land on a scale you've never seen before.
I love how they present that. It's pretty cool.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. You recognize the druids as elders of a circle. This place is a divine sanctuary.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we'll look at the other people here later. This one. Fallen Plague. Plague. Not the plague.
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. You recognize the mark of the dark goddess Shar on the broken helmet. This army marched in her name.
So many dead. Sent to the Night Singer's embrace.
Moonrise must be a reference to Shar's divine sister, Saluna.
Must it, though? Interesting. So they fought against Shar. Soldiers, armies. In Shadowheart, we have to talk about your Shar worship.
Like dark justiciars.
Yeah, they do.
In darkest hour,
Not great people.
A concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild. You recall stories of an alliance between druids and the harpers, but the details are vague.
Interesting. Roots of the Grove. Gale is inspired. Good, we need some inspiration. Also, that's good XP. And just for free. That's like killing 2 or 3 enemies. Pretty nice. Cool. So it serves to do this. Because Gale learned things.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits. And they were crossed long ago.
I'm another druid, buddy. You shouldn't cast out your own. That cannot be, you know, helping your health.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Yeah, you three are definitely not like the other druids here, and somehow it feels like you three are actually the rot that needs to be expunged. Servants' quarters. The Rite of Thorns. That is what they want to do. Interwoven prayers and incantations snake across one side of the page. Written on the other are instructions for performing the Rite of Thorns. When the prayer is complete, thorns and bramble rise from the earth, protecting from harm all who chanted it. Aha. Investigate Korga. Ask the priestess, rescue Helsen, find the Yankee crash. Investigate Korga. The Rite of Thorns is dangerous magic. Why is Korga so determined to do this? We should investigate. Save the first druid. So, I know what happens when you do this. I don't know what happens when you do this, and if I might block things with that. You know, like being able to rescue Helsen or something. That would be quite unfortunate. Oh yeah, we need to find her parents. We need to find the night song. And these are just updates for our companions we just talked about. Gale needs items from us, which is not great. But will survive, I hope. Oh, look at that. Growth artifacts. I can't. I'm not even allowed to read these.
Softer than a whisper.
I'm gonna try though. The Tabris catalogs various magical artifacts of druidic nature. One particular entry has been outlined. Idol of Sylvanus, a ritual relic formed from the wood and resin of an oak, touched by the forest father himself. Pray to it quietly to reap Sylvanus' blessing and commune with nature. Below the entry, a chalked note snakes across the stone. So much more, more prayer, more power, rite of thorns.
Carefully now.
Interesting. I mean, we need some provisions, so maybe we just take a 5-finger discount. Real quick, also we'll read this. Benji, enough is enough. I am sick and tired of hearing about your precious Emerald Enclave. They claim to be allies of the people of Faerun, that they fight to balance civilization and nature in a chaotic world, but this is lies. They are enemies of progress, of intellect, who would be happiest...
Thievery has been noticed.
Ah, crap.
Choose your next move carefully.
We'll talk ourselves out of the situation, hopefully. Please. Oh, God. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. I've seen nothing unusual. God damn it. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Charisma. I'm gonna take this. Oh, fudge my life. Poor choice, this game. Oh my god. Is that... What? What the hell? Yeah, no, I don't accept that. What the hell happened there? Double one? No. No, game, no. For a little thievery, come on. I wanted information, that's all. Stop being so mean to me. Game hates me. I'm sorry I try to reload not as often, but damn, that was just bullshit. That was just nonsense. Go away. Because I need to do something important here.
Waste a step.
I wanted to read that, and I will. If this guy leaves... Yeah, this is what we need. Stereon. All of you, please. And Stereon. You fudge off. Can he really see me back here is the question. That should be blocked, shouldn't it? It should be. Would you please leave? Could pickpocket him. Okay, let me try. This should be blocked. This shouldn't be correct.
With pleasure.
Okay, that will be easy. Still need the advantage, I think. Unless I roll another one. Which would be also nice.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Okay, he's gone. Half-torn note and stuff. I want that note back.
Light on my feet.
And what we're gonna do this time... I'm not sneaking around. I'm just a normal concerned person. It's fine. Damn it. But we have the important stuff. I mean, that was Korga's chest. So that seems to be important. I hope no one detects my thievery this time. Shouldn't do thievery, I'm not good at it. Half-torn note and Feldorn's Canticle. The Shadow Druids... What was that? The Shadow Druids Doctrine? Secrets of the Shadow Druids. Oh, Korga. What are you? The book's spine is limber from overuse. The corner of one page is folded inwards. Balance is a myth where any clan treads, nature struggles. Unity is a fiction. Men of mere flesh seek only to tame beast and raise flora. We are the thunder and we are the rain. We shatter mankind and grow new life in its place. So, she's a shadow druid, you're saying. Well, now everything makes a little bit more sense. Actually, I never read this book, I think. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Korga, swamp dogs, tree, meet me alone. Olodan. And this is something I haven't done before. That means I have no idea what that does. Which makes me nervous, but I want to know what happens there. I want to know what she's up to. And here we have Nettie. Okay, that's good. We heard about her.
I see you.
Hey, Banana.
Just give me a moment.
I didn't enter the swamp yet. Last time I did definitely enter the swamp, but later after rescuing Halsin, and then this is over. So I have no idea what that does. That specific quest, not entering the swamp. I know what that does. Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment. This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what?
I think if you
A
talk to
brave
that
dwarf.
bird too much, now it will
Never
die.
thought I'd meet a decent one. But I heard what you did at the gates. You need something.
If I go there to the swamp, for this quest only, Banana, not for the other stuff, I know what happens. But for this quest, will that stop me from getting Halsin or something? Do you know? I don't know, don't need to know the details, just if that would stop me from doing something. I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Do you know anything about mind flayers?
Why are you asking?
No good way of putting this, I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
If you go to the swamp first, nope. Doesn't change anything if I follow that quest with Korga. That is good, because then we'll definitely do that. I mean, I would probably do that anyway, but I don't want to make something happen in other ways that make other things impossible. You know of them? Can you help me? What other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped into my eye. Yeah, see? That's what I was thinking the whole time. Tadpoles are what frogs, you know, how frogs reproduce. That's the younger form. So, they're not even their juvenile form, more their infant form. So, that's definitely not it. Yeah, what other kinds are there? It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
That's a serious condition. Come,
Indeed.
follow me. I might be able to help.
That's why we're so serious about that.
We need to be quick. This way.
We need to be quick, sure. Let me just do something first while you are not around. Because I thought there was something here. Maybe not here. Yeah, oh. Nettie's gloves and druid notebook. Sure, I'm coming. I'm coming, for sure.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Ancient notebook. Catholic is finished. Blah blah. Chased up shadows. Druids and harpers alike. Our wounded were safe. I returned searching for survivors. Lost. But I found this shade. You know what? I'm just gonna take this with me because...
Don't mind if I do.
I hope I'm safe from being detected for that.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Naked guy, okay.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
You. So you killed him and laid him out on a table? Will I make that check now? That would be an interesting thing.
No. That was Master Halsin.
Camera.
A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
Why don't I know this plant? What's that plant?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking
thought
closer,
I get a check.
you recognize the branch. And it's no druidic cure.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
Dum dum dum. Put the briar down and we'll talk.
I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you?
Interesting. How do we know that something... Oh, well, we were conscious while something caught us, and then we went unconscious again. The intellect of Aura spoke to me as well, if I was someone of their own. I mean, I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a Mind Flayer's ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A Mind Flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Well, thank you, fellow druid. That's the only reason why I didn't kill you yet.
Poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
More poison, I would have preferred a cure.
I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
I mean, you wanted to kill me, but you're a fellow druid, so... Sure, I swear it. I mean, I know how bad it can be, so...
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here.
Asterion really hates me. Wow.
I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a Mind Flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on.
The door in the background?
Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of Mind Flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from Mind Flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them.
Yet.
Not yet, anyhow.
Mm-hmm. Well... You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Well, maybe there's a way to rescuing him if he's still alive. You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
It sounds like you're making a lot of assumptions that could kill me. No, I mean, I trust her. She's a druid. Let's try. Alright, I found Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove.
I mean, I
To
promised
me.
to 2 other people
I wish
already.
I could tell you
so-
more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Saloon.
Sorry.
And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Sure, it's fine. Oh, these guys probably opened and closed it.
Wyvern poison. Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
There's something in that vessel.
To be honest, me too.
Take a closer look.
Okay. We didn't had a run-in with our Dream Guardian until now, so that's the first time we hear about that.
That's a friendly-looking shadow.
There's a parasite. I'll take that, thank you. And also I'll take all the other stuff. Well, that's not what I wanted. Halsin's pipe, you'll probably appreciate that if we meet him. It's so stupid that we're dancing around this here. The drow has a letter.
Time to press
which is weird. Is there something else we can get? Yes. I also take the dagger. That gives us new recipes, which is great. I'm not afraid of stealing from them. Because A, it shouldn't be stealing, in my opinion. I'm not part of their circle, so, but still. I'm gonna take all of this here. Could be interesting stuff, and we'll read this in a second. But if they're not trying to help and willing to help me, but want things from me, I just need to get the information and the stuff myself that I need. It is for the greater good after all, isn't it?
What's that?
What's what? I don't see anything. Nothing lit up. Great, thank you. Oh, this one. Okay. The stone slab. Yeah, there is something there, but something we cannot figure out yet. Okay. Oh, there's a little bit more here. I definitely want the ingredients. I don't think they should be stealing. It's just a fungi that's growing here. Just a shroom. So, why would that be stealing? Definitely these stone tablets, books, and all the things are stealing. That makes sense, but... you know. We were just discussing things. Nothing bad happened here. Everything's fine. Oh, wait. There's another thing. In these here. I remembered. Look at that. That's Losa. Please, game. Tell me that I can take this now. Oh god, I can take it this time. That is so good. Apparently they fixed that. And on antidotes is yellow. That means it should give me a recipe. Okay, salts of mugwort, suspension of bodywork trumpet. Good. So we got a recipe. Cool. Where's the bird? The bird is exhausted but not dead.
Please. I'm resting.
What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Okay, I'm sorry, didn't mean to disturb you.
The bird says nothing, only the sound of its...
Okay, it's just exhausted, that's fine. We'll leave for now. But now we have the suspicion that Korga is a shadow druid. If you don't know what that is, druids are usually good, or neutral at least, but shadow druids, oh, they want to murder people.
Why are you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
I think we'll find something to read about that later. Is this right, druidic? I've never witnessed such magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Past teachings come into focus.
Or prison.
The rite of thorns is a rare practice, outlawed in most circles for causing more harm than it eases.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
But I hate her? Yeah, Banana, you hate her. I hate her too. She's the worst. And also, I hope if we do her quest and find proof that she is a Shadow Druid, you know, definite proof. I know what happens when we bring back Helson, but maybe that'll change then. I'll leave. I'm not gonna talk to her anymore. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go out and try to find out what's happening there. Why can't we go up here? Is there something if you jump around? I mean, you could technically go in there, but... does that make any difference? I don't know why this exists. Weird. Let's get out. What did you do when she was threatening the child? I talked to the snake and told the snake that it's just a child and she shouldn't bite it. And the snake told her to back off. Which was great, and I love it. There's more to see back here. Here is something as well. And down here should be something. Let's go down here right now. It should be quick. This takes a second. And this takes a bit longer and is also not very nice. I'm gonna put that aside for now, I think. The fish would be stealing.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
What are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
He means Helson. He'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
We'll help, buddy. We'll help. We'll bring your master back. Is this the infamous bear? What infamous bear? Why would he be infamous? Okay, they're all just chanting in a druidic trance. And has proficiency in nature and animal handling. Oh, I would like that, please. Maybe if I have this idol, I could. But stealing that would not be good. I would be eaten by a snake. Let's talk to Arabella's parents. Here's Arabella.
It's our job to get us out.
Because you can interact with it in a different way. Yeah, you can let the child die, is what I know.
No one.
That can happen.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Poor girl.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
He was talking about the bear. Oh, really? Banana? You want to make an evil playthrough? I don't. Hey, Zapsy! Loyalty lurk. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thanks. Thank you, Zapsy. I'm sorry that you can't understand this well because it's English. Danke dir, Zapsy. Sehr lieb. Okay. I saved your daughter. God, no, it's fine. I didn't do it for money or anything. I did do it because it was the right thing to do. Because the poor girl would have died otherwise. Hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Ooh, we got a locket. The dancing lights. And we're folk hero, as we should be.
Ugh. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. If I'd got that stupid idol, I'd be a hero.
Not really. No, you'd be a thief.
A heroic thief? Mum? Dad? Mole? They all would have been so impressed. Mole said we had to do something, because the old folks weren't doing anything. They were talking
working when the druids were getting ready to throw us out. Why can't we just stay in until it's safe?
Yeah, I'll try to make it that way, girl. Just have patience, please. Can we talk to you again?
Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Okay, why is it dark? So we can't even trade with them anymore. Okay. Who are you? Did we talk to you?
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Yeah, there is something, you know, there is a cancer in this grove, and we need to cut it out.
Kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
That is not right indeed. Okay, what level are we? We're level 3, right? Okay, I want to do one thing first, and then we come back and do something else here. And also, I have some garbage, I guess. Oh yeah, we need to read these books. I'm a little over, but I'm gonna read a little bit here. Because these are important. We have this parasite specimen. I'm not gonna use those at all in this playthrough, is my take on this. So, Halsin's Journal, Volume 1. Extraordinary happenings. While meditating in the forest, Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves, but that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it and have the host's cadaver here in my study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing the others. Korga will demand answers I don't yet have. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Yeah, which they already do. The drow parasite. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and an illithid tadpole are accompanied by notes written in an urgent scribble. The parasite was nested deep in the brain matter, illithid undoubtedly. Yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceremorphosis on the cadaver. Most strange. The final note is a single underlined word. Altered. Interesting. Hastily written note. My dear Nettie, I entrust you with the circle to open the library. The circlet to open the library. Wear it always. If you need to enter the vault, talk to Wrath. He has the rune, but won't give it to anyone. So be sure you have good reason to ask. Protect my research while I'm gone and take care of the animals. Don't give fish to Tuffet, she's getting lazy. What's the hell? Good that we didn't give fish to her. Track the druid, find whatever burrow he runs to, and report back to me. Remember, you are only a scout, do not engage, do not kill anyone. That was on the drow. Simply observe and return, I shall decide what we do next. In Ketheric, I see our failures made manifest. He did not fall, he was pushed. Ketheric Thorm, that was the bad guy that they brought to a fall. His grief was twisted by shadow, and still we did not act until his light was all but snuffed. So apparently, I think twisted by shadow means he flocked to Shah. So he took Shah up upon himself as his goddess. And that's what started all this. What he did, and the army he raised and stuff. We'll hear more about that later, I think. There came to me a woman, whom I shall henceforth call R, greatly distraught at the unusual tempers of her husband, whom I shall henceforth call B. 3 months prior, he'd suffered night sweats, crying out from sleep that he bore the mark of chaos. 2 months prior, he'd taken to calling himself the name Servok. Okay. 1 month ago, he'd speak of little else but the throne for which he is destined. I attended to be at the couple's farmhouse. He sat calmly at the table, an unknown book clutched to his chest. So Servok, you will know if you played the former 2 games. I detected no curse nor loathsome spirit upon him, nor the presence of magic. Yet upon shining the light of candle flame upon him, he raised the book high and exclaimed, "The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise." I snatched the book from his hand and flung it into the hearth, where it burned not in red or yellow flame, but pure black. It left but a single scrap reading, "He foresaw his coming death and seeded his essence across the land." B shivered and sighed as if waking from a nightmare. He had no memory of the book nor the words he had spoken. Diagnosis: unspecified neurotic enthrallment. Treatment: herbal tincture of garlic and drace, sipped thrice daily until exhaustion lifts. Yeah, that didn't help. That book was Disorder of the Nerves and Mind, a treatise. On Death and Resurrection, I think we already read? No. Hey Daniel, how are you doing? Of what value is a life? Far too esoteric a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely, or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Well, that doesn't sound right. Consider we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, belief and station in life. But even this assessment, of course the station in life, sure. But even this assessment is subject to market forces, Lord Kalimvor weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route, not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange, then, that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. That's the problem. Luckily, we don't have to deal with components here. I have interviewed those who have made such a return and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps one day this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path and wealthy enough to return. Very true. Soul coins. Have you looked at this? Academic disclosure. No, I don't think we have read this. This research was funded independent. Oh yes, it was. We did. Last night. Magic of the Weave, an introduction. Few try to understand the Weave, a true pity, for only they who are truly attuned to the Weave can rightly call themselves spellcasters. Very true. That's why I don't like warlocks, because they are more like peasants who use others' powers from others, but you know. Thus comes the question, what is the Weave? It is an essential element of the universe. It runs through everything in unseen threads. It is what makes magic possible. It is also, though, I will not go into further detail here, the goddess Mystra herself. See Magic of the Weave, Mystra and the Spell Plague. The Weave isn't magic precisely, rather it is the raw material from which magic is woven. Not entirely unlike how a collection of threads is shaped and formed into a garment. Those with the necessary talent and skill can manipulate the Weave and perform magic by casting spells. Developing this skill takes years of learning and constant practice, and Gale is not that old yet, so he's quite talented apparently. You might have heard of those who can cast spells because they are born with an innate connection to the Weave, commonly called sorcerers. Or worse, because they struck a bargain with an otherworldly creature, also known as warlocks. And that's why I think warlocks are not real spellcasters. They're just people who got their power lent by another being, which is kind of sad, in my opinion. But, you know. Anyway, we will talk about that a bit more, I guess, at a later date. Do not be deceived. Their magic is unpredictable, uncontrolled, and in some cases not even rightfully theirs. Yeah, well, the warlocks. No, to truly know and manipulate the weave is an art, but those wizards who master it will know the limitless power and beauty the weave provides. And I also think wizards are the only ones who really, you know, use that. Well, sorcerers as well, but... Sightings record. A long list of owlbear sightings in the region. Oh, separated by date. The latest entry written 10 days ago, so about a week. Well, what they call a week here. Says cub. The word is underlined several times. Oh, so there is an owlbear cub here. Oral histories, Gith and the Mind Flayers. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Palador the Swift, 700 years of age, wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Palador felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gently inquiry. This tale relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us. Was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction and he insisted emphatically it was as true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people, or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They call themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bent in service to the flayers, a passionate people made to serve a cold belief. Yeah, so the Githyanki were actually slaves of the mind flayers, as were the Durga actually. That is lore. That is hard lore in D&D, as far as I know. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free. Until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The code would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly, their freedom theirs, the flayers bent and broken till today. Which is quite an interesting thing. Is there another book that we need to read? Yes, one more. Missives of Candledeep, and then we'll put a cut into the part. Oh, I'm so happy that I have the portrait of Losa now. That is so good. What does it say? A gracefully rendered bard dances within this portrait's frame. The artist has captured something unique in her eyes, almost as if more than one soul sits behind them. Ah, yeah, that you would know if you know Divinity Original Sin, of course. Dancing Lights fits very much to Shadowheart, I think. As a servant of the Dark Goddess Shah. That seems perfect. Let's give him the gloves. Oh, and also, I forgot. Get rid of the helmet. You know what? Hide it during dialogues only, because I love the helmet on you. Yes, the last book. A select collection of the most notable letters sent from Candlekeep. Many are dry reports of celestial movements or incomprehensible details of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye. Sorry, I had to cough. To the sage Elminster. Over the past year, I've delivered many of your letters to Master Gorion, so I wanted to be the one to deliver this sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gorion and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter to him arrived. They departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after on the road to Beregost. Beregost, that was mentioned, or that was a place you visited in the first 2 games, I think. The Gate Warden tells me that Gorion saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. So can someone confirm that with Beregost? Where did you find the portrait of Losa? In Nettie's chamber. So where the healer is, Daniel. In the grove. There's the picture. I know the location of all 4 pictures, but unfortunately could only get 2 of them before. I hope I can get all of them now. I really hope to. The Gate Warden tells me that Gorion saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you the same grim comfort it brings me. Of his ward, there was no sign. In some better news, I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material requested. It has been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honor, Tristan P. Shale, librarian at Candlekeep. P.S. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but might I ask why do you need so much information about Baalspawn? What exactly are you working on? Well, you know, things. Where's Gale? There. And there. Okay, this will go into the camp because I cannot sell it. I think I can sell this ring. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, and the rest can be... There you go. Oh, and this one needs to go here as well. Because I sell the stuff. Okay, good. Now I will put a cut in here. Next time we'll do something first, then we come back here and do get the rest done around. And then we'll see. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you like, subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch and come to the Discord. Really helps. And I'm glad that you're all here and having fun with me. See you in the next one. Blub blub, everyone.